Russian forces are pushing deeper into Ukraine. The latest satellite images show the Russians are advancing towards the capital city of Kyiv, and the United Nations confirms nearly 1.5 million people have fled Ukraine to neighboring countries, many of them women and children. KCAL 9's Rick Montanez joins us live from the newsroom tonight with the very latest developments tonight. Rick.
And Leslie, today the U.S. Secretary of Defense Anthony Blinken said Russia's actions could constitute a war crime. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin now pointing blame on Ukraine, saying the attacks could stop, quote, only if Kyiv ceases hostilities, end quote. Caught in the middle of this, people losing homes, suffering injuries, and death.
A missile explosion in Irpin, about 15 miles outside of Ukraine's capital. More incoming missiles send men, women, and children scrambling to safety, surrounded by the sounds of explosion. Now a long line of men, thousands of them, who likely never raised a rifle, ready to fight. And in Mariupol, more explosions, the temporary ceasefire in place to allow the safe evacuation of as many as 200,000 residents. Shattered by renewed shelling for the second day in a row. Both sides blaming each other for opening fire. For days, the southern port city has been the target of merciless Russian bombardment. The city's hospital cannot keep up with the civilian casualties. Parents console each other. Their 18-month-old son killed in a shelling attack.
They want to kill more.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky saying Sunday Russia announced plans to attack Ukraine's defense facilities. Most of them are surrounded now by urban settings where thousands of people work and live.
This is murder, deliberate murder.
Calls for a no-fly zone over Ukraine are still being made. The U.S. not ready to get involved in that capacity. Congressman Adam Schiff says it's difficult since a no-fly zone could end up involving the U.S. downing Russian aircraft.
One of the things that the administration is desperately trying to do is make sure that this doesn't lead us into World War III.
Survivors of the Russian attacks remembering their loved ones as they stare at the rubble.
They dug me up over there somewhere. 2 of my grandchildren are alive, but my wife and daughter were killed.
My boyfriend died here. My aunt, my cousin, my grandmother, my sister's husband.
In Poland, refugees are coming in by the hundreds, busloads, then train loads. They arrive with a sense of relief and deep worry. Women, children, and the elderly. They find rest, food, and warmth, but there's still no sense of when this will all end.
Ukraine's president still says sanctions on Russia are not enough. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi today announced the House is looking into new legislation which could keep Russia from having access to the World Trade Organization and empower the Biden administration to raise tariffs on Russia. I'm Rick Montanez in the newsroom. Leslie, back to you.
Thank you so much, Rick.